Today's event is a sign dedication for 4 state police officers that died in the line of duty prior to 2007, which was the inception of the Badge of Honor. This particular event has been planned over the last year. Our goal is to go back through all 25 counties and honor all police officers that died in the line of duty prior to our program being started. And any current officer that dies in the line of duty, we honor them at a policeman's ball every year. This particular ceremony means a lot to me. Obviously, any officer that dies in the line of duty is like family. But one of the officers that we're honoring is Longobardo, Joseph Longobardo, and I was working at the time that he was shot, and it just hit home. It was probably the first time I realized this is real. I was young on the job at the time, and so it means a lot to me.
Did you know the trooper?
I met him very briefly, but no, just to say hi.
It's a ceremony presented by the Badge of Honor Association. They're going to be presenting and doing sign dedication for 4 fallen troopers that were killed in the line of duty. Today we're doing Jerome Nugent, Trooper, Investigator Thomas Buck, Trooper Gary Kubasiak, and Trooper Joseph Longobardo.
What does this event ceremony mean to you?
It means a lot. State police were really dead set on our tradition and our core values, and a big tradition that the state police does is we honor our fallen. We remember our fallen officers, our fallen troopers. From day one in the academy, when you walk through the academy doors, you walk through the Wall of Honor, which is a portrait of every trooper that had been killed or died in the line of duty.
I'm just very touched by it all, and I think it's great that the students here have done this, and I'm looking forward to the ceremony.
What's your name?
My name is Marcy White.
What do you think of the ceremony?
I am coming here with my friend's sister.
Okay.
This is Susie. You want to record her.
Okay.
She's the one who's...
Hi.
What do you think of the ceremony?
Oh my goodness, I'm overwhelmed. I think it's wonderful. I just found out there were troopers from all over that came to honor, our loved ones. So I think it's wonderful. Very, very nice.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
My name is Michael Chula, and I'll be your MC. Made quite a drive this morning to get here, but first I'd like to thank the Badge of Honor Association. I'd like to thank Trooper Nicholas Conrad, Persell Honor Society, Lena Scoma, Persell staff, Jamestown Police, Chief Snellings, the JPD Honor Guard, Chief William Holmes, Ellicott Police, Lakewood Busty, Chief John Bentley, Chicago County, Sheriff Joe Gracie, Chief City Council President Greg Robb, Jamestown School Board President Paul Abbott, Francesca Flores, Tim Hortons, and the Toronto family for joining us today on this fine morning. As well as I know that Senator Kathy Young sent a representative, Randy Holcomb. I appreciate that for joining us this fine morning to honor these 4 gentlemen. I've done a fair amount of dedications throughout Western New York for the Badge of Honor Association. And all I can say is that in the time that I've done these dedications, I've learned that police officers are a special breed. When I was a kid, I looked up to police officers. My father was a police officer, and well, I grew to think that they were like superheroes. And I thought that when I took the oath myself and I became a Rochester City police officer, that my admiration would somehow have cooled. Learning to know the men and women behind the badge, that my admiration Police officers aren't extraordinary people. They're ordinary, everyday people who are tasked to do extraordinary things. And they do them day in and day out with dedication to their community, to their families, to hundreds of people they'll never know. We're here today to dedicate these signs to 4 men who gave their lives to their communities. To 4 men who represent the very finest that New York State has to offer. I always open with a passage from John. That God said that man hath no greater love than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. But it goes beyond that. These men laid down their lives for those of us that they'll never get to know. A police officer has those things that we read about in the Bible: faith, hope, and love. A faith in a world that's worth fighting for, that's worth waking up every day and putting on that badge and uniform. A faith in a world that someday won't need this type of sacrifice. They have hope. These signs, these men, they stand as beacons of hope. And hopefully, these dedications are just a small part that we can remember the hope that these men brought. And love. And that's lost in the paper, in the news, but police officers are so full of love. And if that's the one thing that I've learned in becoming a police officer, it's that the love for their families, their communities, and the hundreds of people that they will never know.
Law enforcement. The great debt of gratitude we have for the ultimate sacrifice of their life, for our ongoing freedom. In Christ's name I pray.
Young people, that these are 4 men who should be remembered and honored for the sacrifice they made, because I can't think of anything more sacrificial than giving up your life so that all of us can be safer. So on behalf of the city of Jamestown, thank you very much.
State Trooper Joseph Longobardo won many awards. The awards he won included the National Defense Service Medal, Good Conduct Medal, Navy Marine Corps Overseas Service Ribbon, Rifle Expert Badge, Pistol Expert Badge, and numerous letters of appreciation and a meritorious mast. Joe grew up in Amsterdam, New York with his sister Dawn. They grew up on a small farm, and every morning at around 3 to 4 a.m. he would go help pick fruits or vegetables to help nearby friends. At age 10, he was raised by a single parent, his mother. When this started happening, Joe felt like he had to be the man of the house, so he started to plan what he was going to do when he became older. He realized that he actually liked cleaning up for his mom and helping her in any way, so he decided to be a cop because he wanted to help everybody in their daily lives.
Well, let's see, it was August 30th, 1982. I was 7 years old. We were living in the basement in Perrysburg, New York, and my father, Gary, was called off to a domestic dispute in Cattaraugus County in the town of Dayton. My father and his canine partner responded to the dispute and was met at the door by the assailant and was shot and killed that night.
What's the ceremony mean for you?
It's a great honor, both being a trooper following in his footsteps and having an organization like BOHA here dedicating these signs and remembering all 4 of these troopers and the other officers around the state, the country, and so forth. With the ultimate sacrifice that they've given, it's a great honor to be here to recognize all of the officers and also to be here as a family member of one of the officers. I think it's an amazing experience.
Sorry. Did his career inspire you to become a state trooper?
Absolutely. Ever since I could remember, I wanted to follow my father's footsteps, which I actually did. I was a canine handler for 14 years. My brother also joined into the state police and was in the computer crimes unit. And it's quite an experience to be able to follow in his footsteps.